Hello friends, welcome back Movie Reupload. Subscribe for more good movies. Anyway, thank you for watching. Would you like to subscribe? We have published to your names. Watch out till the end. Zathura, a space adventure is a 2005 American science fiction adventure film directed by Jon Favreau. It is an adaptation of the 2002 children's book Zathura by Chris Van Allsburg, author of the 1981 children's book Jumanji. It is a standalone spin-off of the 1995 film Jumanji and the second installment of the Jumanji franchise. The film stars Josh Hutcherson, Jonah Bobo, Dax Shepard, Kristen Stewart, and Tim Robbins. Movie beginning. Walter and Danny are two brothers who do not get along with each other or with their teenage sister, Lisa. While their divorced father is away at work and Lisa, whom he left in charge, is napping, Danny discovers an old science fiction themed board game called Zathura in the basement. When he starts playing, the game produces a card that details a meteor shower. After an actual meteor shower occurs in the living room, Walter and Danny realize the game is affecting reality. The boys discover the house is floating in outer space. Lisa thinks she has overslept and it is evening and prepares to go out. The next card puts her in cryonic sleep for the next 5 turns of the game, leaving her frozen solid. Walter soon concludes they must win the game to return everything to normal. As they continue to play, Walter and Danny overcome the dangers presented by the game, including the appearance of a defective robot, passing too close to a star, and an attack on the house by a race of reptilian extraterrestrials called Zorgans. One of Danny's turns causes an astronaut to appear, who methodically eliminates the house's heat sources, as the Zorgans are attracted to heat. He tells Walter to blow out the pilot light on the furnace, but Walter does not do so, out of fear of getting attacked by the robot, so he instead turns the thermostat down. The astronaut lures the Zorgans' ship away by setting the boy's father's couch on fire and ejecting it from the house. Walter demands that the astronaut leave, but Danny chooses to let him stay. Growing increasingly agitated, Walter notices Danny tried to cheat by moving his piece prematurely. When Walter tries to move the piece back and takes his next turn, the game reacts as if Walter was cheating and ejects him from the house as punishment, but the astronaut rescues him. On Walter's next turn, he receives a card that brings a shooting star that allows him to make a wish, resulting in another heated argument between the boys. The astronaut warns Walter not to make a wish out of anger. Fearing the worst, he is relieved to discover that Walter merely wished for an autographed football. He explains his origins, saying that he and his brother had played the game 15 years before. He received the shooting star card that allowed him to make a wish, but after an escalating fight, he wished his brother was never born. This resulted in him being trapped in the game's world, as he was unable to finish the game without the second player. Lisa awakens from her stasis and, still oblivious to the situation, turns up the heat. The Zorgans return and anchor their ships to the house. Lisa finally discovers the predicament and the quartet hide, but realize that they left the game behind. Danny finds the game aboard one of the Zorgan ships, but is spotted. Walter uses a reprogram card he drew earlier to fix the robot, who attacks the Zorgans instead, causing them to retreat. Walter receives another wish card. He uses it to bring the astronaut's brother back into existence in gratitude for his help and support, and he appears, and looks similar to Danny. The astronaut reveals he is actually an older version of Walter from an alternate timeline and commends his past self for making a better choice than he did. The astronaut and the alternate Danny merge with their counterparts as the timeline changes. The Zorgans return to the house with a massive fleet, intent on destroying it. When Danny makes the winning move, it is revealed that Zathura is a black hole, which proceeds to suck up the Zorgans' fleet and the house as the game pieces reset. The siblings find themselves back in the house as it was before the brothers started the game, just as their father returns home. Their bond renewed, they promise to each other and Lisa to not tell anyone about the game and their adventure. It is implied that they put the game back in the basement to ensure that no one can ever play it. After they leave with their mother, Walter's bicycle, which had been orbiting their house, falls from the sky. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Turn on the notification.